Imagine opening two of the world's most influential books that billions of people consider sacred. But today, we won't discuss faith, rituals, or theology. Instead, we're asking a much more intriguing question. When it comes to scientific statements, what does the Quran say? What does the Bible say? And how do their descriptions compare with what modern science knows today? Stay with me because the results are fascinating. The Quran, revealed in the 7th century, and the Bible, compiled over many centuries, were never meant to be science books, yet both contain passages that describe the natural world. Some sound poetic, others symbolic, and a few seem surprisingly close to modern scientific understanding. Let's explore them one by one. When it comes to the creation of the universe, the Quran describes a moment where the heavens and the earth were once joined together and then separated. Many readers see a parallel to the Big Bang, a cosmic event where everything was once a single point before expanding into the universe we see today. The Quran also mentions the universe expanding, a detailed modern astronomy confirmed only recently. In the Bible's book of Genesis, creation happens in 6 days. The earth is made before the stars, vegetation appears before the sun, and life unfolds in a specific order. Christians often interpret this symbolically or theologically today, rather than as a scientific sequence, because it doesn't align with the known order of cosmic formation. Now let's step inside the human body. Embryology is one of the Quran's most discussed scientific subjects. It describes the human embryo developing in stages: a tiny drop, then a clinging substance, then a lump resembling something chewed, followed by bones that are later clothed with flesh. Many scholars find these stages surprisingly similar to what modern embryology shows through microscopes today. The Bible, in contrast, describes the formation of a child in poetic language. Phrases like "You knit me together in my mother's womb." Beautiful, but not detailed scientifically, and not divided into developmental stages. Another striking comparison arises in the way mountains are described. The Quran refers to mountains as stabilizers or pegs driven into the earth, an image that mirrors how mountains have deep roots extending into tectonic plates. This concept aligns with modern geological structures, even though interpretations can vary. The Bible also speaks of mountains, but mainly in a symbolic or spiritual sense, not scientific. It does not link mountains to the Earth's stability or geological foundations. When we move toward the oceans, the Quran speaks of two seas that meet but do not mix, separated by a barrier. Oceanography reveals that bodies of water with different temperatures and salinity levels do form boundaries, where mixing is limited, a real and observable phenomenon. The Bible discusses seas and waters, but does not mention a natural barrier or scientific explanation behind them. The shape of the earth is another point of interest. Some Quranic terms are interpreted by scholars as suggesting a rounded or spread-out shape, consistent with the earth's observed form. Interpretations vary, but many modern scholars view these descriptions as compatible with the spherical earth. In the Bible, several passages describe the earth with phrases like the four corners or as being placed on firm foundations. Many Christian scholars consider these metaphorical, reflecting ancient worldviews rather than scientific claims. Another unique comparison is the movement of celestial bodies. The Quran describes the sun and the moon as each traveling in an orbit. Today, we know that the moon orbits the earth, and the earth orbits the sun, and even the sun itself moves through the galaxy. The Bible contains passages where the sun is described as standing still or the earth being fixed, which reflects the ancient geocentric model, the belief that everything revolved around the earth. Modern interpretations treat these descriptions as figurative rather than literal. Even the water cycle is described differently. The Quran speaks of evaporation, clouds, and rain in a sequence that aligns closely with what we now understand scientifically. The Bible, on the other hand, often presents rain as a direct divine action, without outlining a scientific cycle. So what does all this mean? The Quran and the Bible serve different purposes for their followers. The Bible often communicates through metaphor and symbolism, aimed at moral and spiritual lessons. The Quran frequently encourages reflection on the natural world, presenting concise descriptions that some readers find remarkably consistent with modern science. Both books are incredibly significant, shaping civilizations and inspiring billions. But when we compare their scientific statements alone, we see clear differences in style, detail, and alignment with what we know today. If you enjoyed this comparison and want more fascinating topics like this, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and comment below which comparison you want to see next. There's a lot more to explore.